Awesome. Yeah, Maniji, please start. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, actually, I was reading this book Coming Alive by Phil and Barry, and they are two people who are physiotherapists, and they have very unique way of treating their patients and society as a whole. And their uniqueness is that they are tapping into the infinite spiritual energy inside each one of us. So so what happened is like if I take my example also, so many things I delay due to whatever reason, maybe some fear, some lack of confidence, or some challenges, obstacles, so many the list goes on. But when the concept here is that when we face the fear, when we face the obstacle, and when we are ready to face it, basically we are setting ourselves, we feel the pain. We unless you feel the pain, you don't set yourself free. You don't tap to the infinite energy inside you, the spiritual energy. Okay, and when we do these practices, meditation and mindfulness and other so many things, yoga, exercise, and spirituality. So basically, with all these practices, we are tapping into the infinite energy inside us. And when we do that on a regular basis, we it is just like a muscle, right? The more you do it, the better it gets. So the logic here is the uniqueness in their therapy is that they focus on face the fear, face your challenges, because when you face it, you feel the pain, and the pain is the way to progress. And when you realize from inside that uh, when you feel the pain, that is the gate to your, that opens the gate to your spiritual energy, the infinite energy inside you. So he has very nicely explained in different ways that this is how the real transformation works. It's just like when a small seed slowly and slowly it becomes a plant, right? It has to go through transformation. It has to sprout. It has to break itself from inside, and then it becomes a flower. It becomes a bigger tree. The same logic applies to our human being. So when we are ready to face the fear, when we are ready to face all the obstacles, and then we are basically opening the gate to our true self, the infinite energy inside us. So, and that's how that is the prime scientific logic that the author has explained in different ways, and I really like the way he has explained, and it has really touched me from inside. It is the when I read this book, I can see the changes in myself. I no longer happen to see the fear as fear. I just see all the obstacle and the fear as a gift to me, because they are helping me to give me that small moment of pain, but that is helping me to tap into my infinite energy inside us, the spiritual energy. And just now I sent see what happens is like when a child is born, right? So he has physical energy, he has spiritual energy, but the spiritual energy he has not tapped into that unless we go through that experience of exercise, pain, experience, and up and downs, failures, so many things. That's the way how we tap into our spiritual energy, the infinite energy inside us. And one more thing is that when we share our experience and our successes to other people, so the more we share to people, the more we activate within ourselves. So basically it is helping us also, helping the person also, and to the other also. So both the people win the game. So in totality, the point here is that with all this, and the author also explained in some 12 ways. He has done some vortex exercises, things like that. Like there are 12 months in a year, there are 12 zodiac signs, and they are so with that thing he has there are 12 hours in a day in a wall clock. So I use some analogy behind that to explain that how we can use those mindful practices which align with our spiritual practices, and that's the way how we tap into our potential. So we should welcome all the challenges, fear, and the obstacles, and because they are helping us to grow us in a better way. That is like a spiral approach. Every next time you face any challenge, every time you face any new failure or setback, it is helping you to spiral up. It is making you a better person every next time. So love your fear, love your challenges, and do these mindful practices on a regular basis. That's the way to grow. That's the way to live to your true self, to your true potential, and a very a life of purpose. Like that is the essence of everyone's life, right? And one more thing is, like, when we face any obstacle, let's say for some reason we are not able to move forward. So the way is, what we should do over there and in that situation is that we should focus on taking small steps, small actions. Because when you are tired also, right, we can easily walk still 10 meter, 20 meter, 50 meter, right? But it's all about the consistency. It's all about the commitment to ourselves. So with these small practices and small actions, so every big achievement starts with small actions, small achievements. So we should never underestimate the taking small actions, small habits, but everyday basis. Like, so this is the way, he has explained in a very nice manner, and it has really touched me that, okay, now my fear is no more fear. It is a gift to me. So I face every challenges I embrace all the challenges, all the fear, all the obstacles, all the people who say no to me. So because that is helping me to grow as an individual, it is helping me to activate my true potential inside us. So the author has explained with different tools like Black Sun, Vortex, and Jeopardy. Jeopardy is like that, whenever we are delaying any actions because of any fear or obstacle, if I'm delaying my action, I am have I am basically I'm having less when I'm delaying things. Basically, I'm having less time to fulfill my potential and fulfill my dream of life, because with every single day you have less day to achieve your goals in your life, right? So I found this book very insightful, and I think what I shared with you, I hope you will appreciate that. It has very scientific, logical approach to live a life of purpose, a life free of fear, free of like full of fulfillment and full of purpose. Yeah, and I highly recommend you all read that. So I just explained the uh, essence of the book in a very simple way. So I hope you read that, and if you have any question to ask me, you can ask me. Yeah.
If anyone is interested in asking anything, feel free, please, because it's a no pressure and no judgmental free zone. And if you agree or disagree, please respectfully you can go or listen carefully.
Yeah, and I can, if you have any point that you need to I need to elaborate, you can ask me, and I'll happy to do that. Yeah, but I think I explained in a very simple way.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
yeah, the best way to tap your potential is to exercise that, and to exercise that to take action, to feel the pain,
And
because it will
and
set
to
you.
take action, remove your fear. As
Yeah,
Vivekananda also said, whatever makes you weak, rejected completely.
no,
And I
nothing.
also remember one quotation of Albert Einstein. Once he said, "In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity."
Yeah.
And one more thing is, the more we delay things, the more the pain of regret is more than pain of trying. You
Yes,
cannot.
and and in between that time, the fear, is gripping our soul continuously. So better to, fight or flight mode.
Yeah, yeah. And the only way to tap your potential is to feel the pain. You have to feel the pain for betterment. Actually, it is a spiral approach. Every next time you feel the pain, you get better. You get better at yourself in handling the situations and get better in life, whatever you are aiming for. That's the way to go. So when you have that spiritual awakening, you don't feel the pain. It is just a word. You will enjoy the pain actually, I'll say that. And it will set you free.
That's very true. Spiritual energy is very much available to all of us, but unless until we are aware and deliberately not taking the help of the spiritual energy, we are just a kind of abstaining it. We are, even though it is available, we are kind of not getting any benefit out of it. So very true. Thank you, Manishji, for sharing such a nice and insightful talk, and yes, looking forward.
And one more beautiful thing is that, as we grow in age, like from child to old age, because your physical energy deteriorates, right, with age, as you age. But the thing is, if you practice all the, if you live a life of purpose and practice your spiritual practices, your spiritual energy keeps on increasing. And that makes you live for a longer time with full of purpose, full of enjoyment and full of life. So as you age, your physical energy goes down, but your spiritual energy goes up, and that's the way to
Yeah,
go.
yeah, yes, correct.
So what
Ikigai.
spiritual practices you're referring to?
So spiritual practices that I mean to say that there are certain practices that it's just like you can say visualization, affirmation, right? Like you always feel that something like everything is working out for you. Just do that affirmation. So that is also a spiritual practice. Because when you are feeling that everything is working for you, and you are feeling and thinking in the desired state and acting in the desired state, your frequency is high, and all the manifestation works on energy and frequency. So if you are at the right frequency with full of energy, then that's how you manifest your goals basically. And the author has shared some 4 tools also that you should be mindful of that every single day you have less day to uh, uh, achieve your goals, live your life. So don't delay. And if you are delaying things, you are not free. Your mind is not free. It is always full of, you can say, unfulfillment, and you can say what I'll say, regret, right? If you're not living a life of freedom and happiness, and you are living with some doubt and fear, you are not free, right? Your mind is not free. You're at low frequency. So when you're low frequency, you cannot manifest what you want. Your thought and emotion have low frequency. But when you are doing this affirmation, visualization, and so many other physical and mental practices, your frequency goes high. You feel better emotionally, physically, spiritually, mentally, right? So all these things add up, and when we do that on a daily basis, they they all make you a better person every next day, with all small actions, small habits, small practices like mindfulness, and uh, out of fear, right? Full of love, compassion. Always every act of life should be with love and compassion for yourself and others, and do your best every day. So when you do your best every day, at the end of the day, when we do our best, right, how good we feel, right? We can have a good sleep, and we can feel that we are living a life of purpose, right? We're not holding anything in our heart or in our mind, right? We are taking action, and action is the solution to all the problems basically. It sets you free, and when you are free, you can do what you want and manifest accordingly. Yeah. So that's the science behind that.
Thank you, Manishji, for sharing such an awesome book. First of all, again, thanking you, because many times you said about this thing that everything is working out for me. This affirmation, and life is for you. Life is not against you. I put this word in many of your different sessions or talk. And today's topic is again is awesome. Like in pain there is a gain. I directly related to since again we are NLPNs here. It is a modeling. Normally, whenever this type of example come, I always look at to my heroes, my this thing like Muhammad Ali. He's the greatest boxer, and you watch his videos, the affirmation words is come after secret and all that. But before that, in 1773, he used to say, I am the greatest, and his speeches and all that, if you watch on YouTube and all that, he is so confident just by using this auto-suggestions method. And it is one of his statement that he mentioned that I used to hate every single day of my practice, but now I'm a champion. That's how I made champion. So he is a champion because of that. Bruce Lee is the same. This is my all childhood heroes. Manish, I'm just saying that what exactly you said. They showed the real example in front of us, how they went through the struggle. So life is not that kind of straight line, but they overcome their all struggles, all the pain in their life with their daily practices. And I love watching. I multiple times I said I love watching Netflix series, documentaries to live their life. You resonate with them. How they this thing. Bruce Lee again same. He's from Eastern. He made his whole life and this thing career, and you see in that movies, the life is actually working for them. The way the Bruce Lee made his career in movies and everything, Big Boss and Enter the Dragon and all that. So these are the live example of these particular books, which I really resonate what Manish, you said. Yes, we definitely, everyone like me as well, like you, as you mentioned, fear factor is there, pain is there, the limiting beliefs and there. But again, I'm going to the way I started today's session. I'm really thankful for this group, because here I'm getting the answers. That is the whole idea of this all this FELD session, bringing the leader out of you. And I got the answer, like this fear factor. Yes, I attended Pinaki's NLP action session. I got the answer there, the full session on only one thing, which is the fear factor. Where you will get this kind of addressing to your life issues which you are facing in your life. I joined Bikaji's session. Pure implementation is there. So all answers are around you. And Manish, this is
And
what
Milind,
you only
I just want
answered
to
me.
mention I want to mention, sorry to interrupt you because I have to
Yeah,
leave. So what I want to mention is
yeah,
that, author very nicely explained that 90%, 95% of the people are living a living death. People are living, but actually they are not living
yeah,
actual living. They are living a living death, actually. So when we are
yeah,
not
yeah,
living our purpose, and when we are holding to our, when we are not taking action, or we are give up to fear or obstacle. So basically, we are living a living death. That's not a living, actually. So
yeah,
in that
yeah, yeah,
depth of spirituality, you have to take action so that you can come out of that living death, right? So when you feel the pain, actually you are coming from living to death and then again to living. Basically, it is a cycle, spiral approach. So when you go through that experience, every next time you are getting better at it. You are getting better at your capacity to live better. Basically, you're activating your true potential through that experience. Yeah.
yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Manish ji, for your sharing. But yeah, these are the point for discussions actually. Like then why people. That is what I'm going to present next. But we'll discuss that more after the sessions, because all these particular sessions or presentation connects with each other. So which is the beauty of the sessions. Awesome, Sakshi.
Yes, Milind.
What next, Miss? Are you going to present your
Oh,
poem or your story?
I will share the story in the last. You go ahead.
Okay, that's fine. Cool. Okay, so I'm sharing my screen. Uh, Again, as usual, this is going to be a fun session. Is my screen visible? Awesome. Thank you. Okay. So you can read, yeah? Ikigai, yeah? Okay, awesome. So thank you everyone for joining today's session. Yeah, Sakshi yesterday asked me that, oh, who is the presenter today? I said, no, this Friday session will always go on. There is always people there who is going to share, because book reading is part of our life. And why not? So I picked up the book last 2-3 months. I'm 2-3 months. I'm reading different books. So when I thought about today's presentation, I said, why not just give you the what I learned from these books, and how all this particular connects to my life as well as all your life. So I was reading this book, Ikigai. Many people in different groups, different sessions, they asked me to read this particular book. I know many of you already read this particular book, but today I will just put some extra thinking around it. Like how this particular book relates to me, how I want to think about this particular book, because very key thing here, which we decided at the beginning of this year, is implementation, action. how to gain this into my life, how I can learn from this thing. Because if I say that someone in our group has already done the presentation, then I will ask the person a question. Then, okay, tell me the 10 rules of Ikigai. Okay, so question is not that how much I remember from that book, what are the 10 rules. No, the real question for me as a reader for any particular book or any presentation session is what is there for me. And as our favorite line is, with this awareness, what is possible for me. Okay, which I learned from Pinaki. Okay, so these are the key things which I want to tell you in this particular today's session. Okay, so today I will pick up this particular book. We'll go step by step. It is going to be a short session, but let's see how these particular books connect with my story and other books as well. Okay, so Ikigai, yes, Japanese principle. Again, as I mentioned, I love Eastern philosophies. Bruce Lee, he himself, even if he's a fighter and movie maker and all that, but he's internally he's a philosopher. I love his philosophy. It is big poster in my house in which he's written, "Be like water, my friend. Be like water." I love that statement from him. And he used to follow Jiddu Krishnamurti. He's a big philosopher from India. So there I got the idea that how a fighter and movie maker, his image is totally different, but internally he's a total he's following the philosophy and he's internalizing that into his action movies. Okay, and there are lots of videos again that thing. So I said, okay, this I learned from him actually. Then why not we? Why we are? This world is now a single place. Why it is a Japanese philosophy or Eastern philosophy or Buddhism and all that? No, no, no. Everything is there for us. All this information is there. All these people around us, smart people, brilliant people, angels around it. Why not learn from them and integrate into your life? So today we'll just touch this particular book, Art of Living. The presentation will be a little bit different, not like regular one, because I just prepared in just last 30 minutes. Okay, so I just picked up these two lines from this book, quotes from this book, Ikigai. Ikigai is actually your reason being alive. What is the purpose? Okay, everyone knows about that definition. So I'm not going in depth of what that book is all about, because I think most of, as I mentioned, read the book. But I just want to go in this session little bit depth. Okay, just 10 minutes. Okay, one day we will die. Okay, we'll die. It reminds us that today we can live. So one day we'll die. So everyone knows that death is permanent. It is going to happen. Okay, there is no escape from it. Okay, but still people afraid of death. Okay, so they read a lot, they follow lots of videos. Just everyone tries to understand what this death is all about. Okay, in one of the session, Bharatji mentioned why people regret so much at the end of their life actually, and there is a book written on that thing. The real reason why people suffer so much at their end, the very, very reason for that, the regret is they have not lived their life very fully, the way they want to. Okay, people try to understand what the death is. I will share a very funny story. It will be in Hindi and English mix. Okay, Mullah Nasruddin, he's a funny guy, and he also wants to know like what this particular death is all about, how death. So he asked his wife, what this death is all about. So उसकी wife बोलती है कि nothing actually. I also don't know, but it seems like when your whole body gets cold, then that is a death. Okay, so she just explained from her end that if your whole body gets cold, because I heard that the body the death, the body gets very cold. So if that happens, then that means you are dead. Okay, so Mullah Nasruddin goes to this. He's a woodcutter, so he goes to the jungle and he starts cutting the wood. But in the morning time, it is so cold outside. Okay, while cutting he start feeling all his hands and fingers are literally very, very cold and shivering. So since he got the definition of a death, like feeling cold, that means he's in okay, I'm dead now. Means my whole body is filled, because it is a morning cold and it's kind of snowy. So he thinks that okay, I'm dead now because I'm feeling so cold. But then he remembers that okay, but I have seen people dead and they are horizontal, they are lying on the ground. So, okay, so he said I must lie down. So he lie on the road, okay, down. And he also remembered that this dead body never speak. So he keep mum, okay, and he pretend that he's dead. Means that is what his definition. So 5-10 minutes went by, goes by, and then there are few villagers from other village. They didn't know who is Mullah Nasruddin. They just gone by, passing by, and then see this guy is dead. Like, okay, what needs to be done? Like, I think he has fallen from the tree. He's died. So we need to do something. Even if we are not from his village or this guy's village, we need to do something. But the big question is where to go. Where is that, smashan, where people buried and all that. They didn't know. They are from different village, okay? So they were all discussing. So one of the guys said, no, see, we should not touch his body. We don't know what him. And this Mullah said, he's listening, okay? He's listening all their discussion. And he's saying, they should take me to the cremation. And why they're not picking me up? He's all thinking, So these guys thinking, okay, no, but we don't know where is that cremation ground is, where to take and all that. And this Mullah Nasruddin is wait for 20 minutes. They're not taking a decision, okay? So he stands up. He stands up and he tells them, see guys, when I used to alive, now I'm dead, okay? But when I used to alive, the cremation ground is on each side in my village, okay? And those people, they just afraid, they think he's a ghost and they just run away, So this simple story, the reason I'm sharing this only, everyone, when they are alive, they try to understand what this death is, okay? In different way. There is this video from Anita Murjani. She's running big sessions nowadays in US. She experienced her death experience, how she came back from the death. She went through the cancer, all her, she really nicely explained her journey through the cancer and how she came back. That video, I will share again the link. That video really touched me. And there she explains, it reminds us that today we can live our life. Okay, the importance, the whole reason we are in this duality world, the death is there so that we can know the value of this particular life. Okay, so always remember death in that particular perspective, that there is always the end for every situation. And this impermanence, okay, this word, definitely in future I will, this thing, because of my meditation, this thing, I really start loving this particular word, but just because of this word, impermanence, that everything has an end, it put me really into peace. Okay, it solved many of my problems, office problems gone like this. Because whatever the problem I see, these are all temporary. Okay, there is this impermanence, this law, this death and life. This is a play which is happening. So I'm now enjoying this thing. Okay, so start living your life. So whole idea of this presentation is start living your life. Okay, you can only live once, but if you do right, one is enough. Okay, so God has given us enough time actually. So there is absolutely, there is no reason for anyone to complain. Okay, and we have seen that in COVID period and all that. He has given us everything. So we need to live the life of abundance. Okay, and yes, but if you do right, so what is that right way to do it? Okay, so there are these brilliant minds around us, through the books, through the people around surrounding us. They are there to give us the solution. Again, as we discussed last time, there is no need for motivation. It is within you. But if you have any question, you need to find out. Solutions are always next to you. Okay, so what is the right way to do? So we read the book. So is it we need to just read this books and this thing, or like Japanese books or Western books and all that? No, it's available in our society, in our scripture, in our old scripture. This is a nice song in one of the movie, which I favorably, which is my favorite movie, which talks about the same thing. So you can learn from the songs as well.
आने
No,
वाला
I'm
पल
going to,
जाने वाला है.
yes, Jeevan, yeah, exactly. Any pick up any particular song. There is the meaning to life, which is given to you. So जीवन के दिन छोटे सही हम भी बड़े दिल वाले, every one of us. Okay. कल की हमें फुर्सत कहाँ, सोचे तो हम मत वाले. कल की हमें फुर्सत कहाँ. Why you are waiting for tomorrow? Okay. When I say 1 minute ago or 1 second ago, this is Sister Sivan is saying, or 1 hour ago, that is also past. In the same way, I will do it later today. What is that later? I say I will do this, but later. What is that later? Later is now. कल की हमें फुर्सत कहाँ, सोचे तो हम मत वाले, जीने का रंगीन मौसम, ये खूबसूरत जमाना. Nowadays people miss this particular line. Okay, the beauty is around you. Okay, ye खूबसूरत zamana, but people lost that particular touch. They have so much in their own life. I'm not talking just about social media, but they lost the touch with nature. अपने ही चार पल है, आगे है क्या किसने जाना. No one knows what's going to be the next. As we say that tomorrow is mystery. So we have this particular present minute. जीना जिसे आया है वो इसमें ही मौज मना ले. Okay, so we have this period today. So we have to enjoy this particular life, live our life 100% today. So जीवन के दिन छोटे सही, हम भी बड़े दिल वाले. ये जिंदगी दर्द भी है, जिंदगी दवा भी. Okay, so this is all our experience. There is no pure happiness. It is always there is the pain and gain. Both the things are already there. We have seen this. Okay, दिल तोड़ना ही न जाने, दिल जोड़ना भी. Both the things are still there. But here is the main line here. इस जिंदगी का शुक्रिया सदके में ऊपर वाले. I really love this particular line. Here it comes the practice of gratitude, which is shukriya. And sadke mein upar wale is our higher self, God, supreme, universe, whichever way you want to interpret, or your higher self, or your maybe upar wale. You need to be grateful for each and every moment, for each and every people. कल की हमें फुर्सत कहाँ, सोचे तो हम. Again, why you are waiting for tomorrow to live this particular beautiful life. So yes, so this knowledge, even if it is in Ikigai, it is in our book, and we know this. So why we are searching outside? These songs, these lyrics, this meaning is already within you. So what this particular Ikigai book does, okay, as we know the wheel of our life, we know different areas of our life, like career, family, relationship. It's very, very important to map purpose of our life, why we are here, what is the reason we are here. And this book gives you a nice blueprint for that. When I first time seen this thing, I thought, okay, these are just few quadrants here. But then when I really look into it, okay, so you need to sit with yourself. This is inner exploration, and go to the each and every segment of this one and check with yourself where exactly you are. Okay, because this will bring you, it is not that straightforward that you will find your ikigai. Okay, that is your real purpose, but you need to find out how I can go to the center. Okay, because okay, for me, frankly, I am in this profession session. Okay, I know what I'm doing, I'm good at, and I'm getting paid out. Okay, so up to before reading this particular book, I'm in this particular level. But after reading this book, I started thinking about this area as well. I know what I love. I know what the world needs. That is what I'm telling you again and again. This group helped me to understand that. Because last time when I presented book, Apinake asked me the question, Milind, how this particular book help you to bring the money? Okay, I may be big this and that, but whether the question is what the world needs it, whether people needs it or not. You may be expert in some area, but whether world needs it, you know. So this particular sections were not there. I know what I used to love. Okay, what are my passions? Okay, but this particular book helped me to bring all those factors together and asked me to sit in silence and find out this particular answer. Okay, if you do not do this thing, you're always going to miss different areas of our life. So this is again a very hard, passionate working with yourself. Okay, and we'll see how this particular books give you the direction, what new needs to be done, what you need to do actually. So yeah, so this book talks about 10 different things. I will go quickly step by step. Stay active, don't retire. Yes, we have seen the retired people in India. This is again my observation. Retired people in India and abroad, UK or Western countries, totally different. Here people do paragliding and mountaineering at the age of 70 and 80. In my gym, I have seen 80 or 70 years old lady. I can't say them old, running by my side 1.5 hour continuously, whereas I'm getting this thing in just 20 minutes and all that. I've seen their stamina and all that. They're awesome. Why? Stay active. Don't retire. Okay. That thought should not be in your mind that I'm going to retire someday. No, there is passion you need to follow. Take it slow. Don't fill your stomach. This is again energy. This is around eating, your eating habits. Surround yourself with good friends. That is what we are doing here. This is a really nice group to explore your passions. Take help from others, mentors. Get in shape for your next birthday. Yes, exercise and all that, which I started doing with Bikaji's group. Started my whole routine with Bikaji's group. Smile, yes, always. That is the key for your presence, because the smile puts everything straight. Okay. So this is very nice expression actually, which if you smile, then whole world smiles with you. Reconnect with nature. Oh, awesome. This is you have to do it, because this is what I said in last sessions. You will get answer to all your questions in nature. I firmly believe on this principle. Give thanks, gratitude. Yes, that is the very first thing which I learned in NLP session. I practice in Bikaji session. I do it myself. The very first thing which you do in the morning is gratitude. Live in the present moment. Live in the present moment. The next slide is on that. And follow your ikigai. What is your purpose? Because that is what gives meaning to your life. Not just just wasting your time and all that. Your time is really valuable. So you need to read this book and find your ikigai. Okay. I'm going a little bit quick on this one, but I will share these books with you. So once I was reading this particular Japanese book of Ikigai, the next book in that series came to me is Ichigo Aichi. Okay, I'm going to share this template, not going to share a lot from this slide, but this book is completely focused on how to be present in a present moment, how to live your life in a present moment. The whole book is designed around that. Okay, how to do that. And there is this Japanese, this particular people, it is their lifestyle. They adopt that particular lifestyle. Okay, so if you read this particular, you will get this particular nice wisdom moments while reading this particular book, and then you start thinking that how I can implement this in my own life. Okay, each and every principle, it's very nicely elaborated at how to live your life in a present moment. So do read this particular book. And then what are the, anyway, I just want to spend a little bit time here because this is the key. Then what is the factor which takes away nowadays everyone away from this present moment? Like I said last time, it is this particular era is a mass distraction. It is not mass destruction. Yes, there is a war we are discussing a lot on social media and all that. But really, everyone is suffering from this particular mass distraction. So what is that distraction is all about? Why our thinking is so much jumbled, or not that clear, or why people nowadays are not focused? So there are some examples or some reasons discussed in this book, which I really want to distinguish. That is, first is impatient. Okay, people are becoming more and more impatient nowadays. Okay, they are not ready to enjoy a simple things in our life. So author mentioned the forcing of first keys. Okay, like that. This is one example. Okay, the first keys. There's so many such a nice moment in our life which you are able to enjoy only with patience. Okay. But people are nowadays, because of like this Maggie 2 minutes and all that, people want instant result, instant satisfaction. But that is not going to give you the permanent happiness, permanent satisfaction. Okay. Second one is the analysis. This is kind of a bug in human mind. Keep on analyzing everything. There is a nice story. This guy is an engineer, very educated, very talented, but there is this bug of overthinking. Keep on analyzing. There is not a many things in our life where you really need to overthink something or analyze something. Okay, so when he goes to applying for a job, see what happens when you overthink. Okay, He start writing the name, okay, in the name. So while writing the name, he's thinking, should I write Mr. this thing, or should I just write only my name? See how our things happen. Should I write my father's name or only my name and surname? Okay. Then there is a question, what is your gender? Male and female. Yeah. Simple. Just tick whatever this thing. But he thinks that why this company, see, this is what people do. Why this company asks this question? Are they not clear by my name that this is Milind, or this is Bikaji from the name? Are that not able to derive? Or sometimes he's thinking that, oh, there must be in this company, there must be people who are thinking that females are more important. So that's why they are thinking only females they will recruit, you know. So this guy, even if he's talented and nice rank and all that, he's killing his time and his opportunity just by overthinking. There is no need to do the overthinking every this thing. Okay, you need to, this is what Warner Buffett said, you know, you need to take the quick decisions. So this is what this book talk about, the analysis. Another is projections. This is nowadays very key thing that for mindfulness comes into picture. Projections. People, 95% of the people, that is what the book says, okay, are projecting themselves either in future or in past. Okay, we will elaborate this in future more and more in different session, but projection is one of the thing. People are not able to focus in a present moment. Okay, and that is very nicely explained in book Atomic Habit. The attention span is reduced nowadays. Okay, people are struggling with this thing. Distraction, multitasking, digital distraction. But the question which we need to ask, is it really our phones distracting us? It is the media which is distracting us. Whose responsibility? The responsibility lies with ourselves actually. The phone is not coming to you. You are going to the phone. Social media, Facebook, Twitter, whichever the application, okay, the distraction is not outside, the distraction is inside. Okay, you are giving. So again, as we learn here, your time, energy, attention, and money, these are the key resources. Nobody knows about it, but I come to learn all this in this group, okay, with the people around in this session. Okay, so these are the key resources. So distraction is one. Fatigue is, again, it is a tiredness, mental overload. This is again because of the not having the better sleep. That means not handling your whole life or your day-to-day activities very efficiently, effectively. So these are the whole reasons people are not able to be in a present moment. So if you are not able to live in a present moment or do really what you want to do, how you are going to achieve ikigai? So yeah, so third book which I read in last 2-3 months is The Miracle Morning, which we finished reading in B Club, which really nicely give how 95% of the people are mediocre. They are not living their life to the fullest. That is what Manish also said in the first session. And how to come out of that, what we need to implement. So Miracle Morning gives you this thing. They have their own app, which goes like Saver principle. Implement it in your day-to-day life. That is again my favorite. This thing. I get up normally 4 o'clock normally, but that is what 4 to 9. Okay, and that is how Pinaki we used to say. ये मेरे एक किसी के बाप के नहीं है. ये मेरे 5 घंटे है. This is for me, and you can achieve anything in that particular 5 hours. And I love the line what Mahenoj sir and Pawan sir he shared in his this thing. Okay, after reading the 5M Club from Robin Sharma, he really nicely explained that term. I really love the example he's given. It is not important at what time you wake up. You may get up at 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock and all. That's absolutely fine. Okay, it is what you do in that first 1 or 2 hours or 3 hours. That line is awesome. And these books give you this thing. Okay, once you get up, say 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, whatever time suits you, what exactly you are going to do in that first 1 hour? What is your very first thing when you get up in the morning? You need to define up to that level. How to do that? Mentors are here. They will help you to do that. So first one is the silence, which goes into meditation. It is not just the outer silence that you are sitting in a nice quiet room. No, it is the inner silence. Affirmations, this goes beyond again, mentors here. They will explain you what the affirmations and commandments are. So really that has to be part of your life to be successful. So silence is one, affirmation is one, visualization, big thing. Okay, as this book just explained, you want to don't live in a past, then what? Then do the visualization, use the complete power of your imagination, because that is what you get. One example which is my favorite one, I used to watch Yash Chopra's movies, Chandni and all movies, and I used to dream in school that one day I will be in a Switzerland, and I achieve that dream. Okay, and many such, but this is one of my favorite. So yes, visualization is one. Exercise, yes, without health, very first gratitude is to health. Without health, without your body functioning, you can't achieve. And even if there is successful, it is not success without exercise. Reading, for this group, no need to explain the importance of reading. So please do read, please do share, and keep on coming up with different books ideas, which I really love to share and like to read, like to listen from all of you. And scribbing, journaling, the very simple thought from my end, scribbing, why to use all your mental energy for remembering? If there are books, there is a book, notebooks and pens, it's freely available. Just use them. Put everything into that journal. uh, Use your pen, pencil, colorful and all that, make it beautiful. And at the end, just I want to say that live your life fully, and keep reading the books and keep sharing. Thank you. I think it is a bit lengthy, but I didn't prepare today. I just went with the flow. But yeah, these are the three books which I read, and I will share the PDFs of those. And if you have anyone have any question, definitely I'm ready to answer. And yeah, Sakshi, to you. Thank
Hello,
you.
friends. Milinji,
Thank
wonderful
you.
sharing like always.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
if any of one my friends is interested in asking anything, please
Any
go.
question?
And today, what you shared, Milinji, it is also a coincidence again that in early morning, as you said, I read wonderful quotes sometimes. And today
Awesome.
only I read a quote related to your sharing, that when you
Mhm.
laugh, you are in present. When you weep or cry, you are living in past. And when you are anxious or scared, you are thinking about the future.
Yeah.
So, friends, if you are having time, as it is 9 o'clock, and I
Yeah,
have
it's
to
9
share
o'clock.
my
Yeah.
story, I will take 5 to 10 minutes. If you are,
Mhm.
comfortable, then I'll share. Otherwise, I'll share in the next session.
No, go ahead. It's actually it's fine. There's no this thing. You're already go ahead.
Okay, so just like our childhood days, I'm going to share a very, simple kind of story, but it is simple. That's why it is impactful. And the title of the story, I think many of you have already read it, The Stubborn Wolf and the Bridges of Lessons by Sir Mert Villanova. And it's a simple story about, I think all of you have heard about the word stubborn. So, first, I would like to ask the listeners, what do they get from the word stubborn? The first word that comes to their mind when they listen this word.
Not ready to change.
Yeah, wonderful.
Rigidity.
Manmarzi. Rigidity, yes. Manmarzi. Manmarzi, yes. Bharatji is sharing a positive thing, that firmness. Sometimes when it is in positive way, then we can say it firmness also. And stuck, yes. Stuck also. Not ready to change. So this wolf is there who is very stubborn. So I will tell it in a story form, just like in our childhood days. Once upon a time, in a quiet mountain village, there lived a wolf named Miko. Miko was strong, hardworking, and loyal, but he was also terribly stubborn. He believed he always knew the best way to do things, and he never listened to advice, even when it came from wiser animals. One day, the village needed to deliver food across a narrow bridge that hung over a deep gorge. Miko was chosen for the job because of his strength and endurance. But there was one problem. The bridge could only carry one load at a time, and the path was slippery from a recent storm. The wise old goat, Grandpa Gruff, warned Miko, walk slowly, balance the load, and if the wind picks up, wait until it passes. And here comes the lesson. Listen it twice. Walk slowly, balance the load, and if the wind picks up, wait until it passes. But Miko snorted, I have crossed more paths than you have counted stars. I also know what I am doing. He charged ahead, hooves clopping loudly on the bridge. Halfway across, a gust of wind howled through the gorge. The bridge swayed, Miko refusing to stop or to slow down, and thus he lost his balance. The bags of food tumbled over the edge and splashed into the river below. Thankfully, Miko held on and scrambled back to safely. But the village food was gone. Shamed and hungry, Miko returned to the village with his head hanging low. That evening, he quietly approached Grandpa Gruff and he said, I should have listened to you. He admitted, and Gruff nodded kindly, and he said, stubbornness may get you far, but wisdom gets you there safely. From that day on, Miko still had his opinions, but he listened more, thought carefully, and respected others' advice. And he became not just the strongest wolf, but also the wisest traveler in the mountains. So, this was a very simple kind of story of Miko, and the lines I read twice, it was the gist of this story, and some more learnings and findings from this story is one is listening to the advice can prevent unnecessary mistakes, and experience from others is a valuable guide. Second one is pride can lead to poor decisions. Confidence is good, but arrogance can be dangerous. Admitting when you are wrong is the first step to growth, and learning from failures make you wiser and stronger. So this was a small story I prepared when no one was ready to share anything and I was not
Awesome.
getting any reply from anyone. But these simple stories are having sometimes the very deep lessons.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I liked this story and I thought that I must share with you all. So this is from my side today.
Awesome. Thanks, Sakshi, for sharing such a beautiful story. Because yes, definitely, this small story resonated a lot, and lot learning from this type of stories. I just whenever you or someone shared this type of story, I just remember my days when I was jobless on Indian Railway platform. I just picked up the book Akbar Birbal. It's in English, but there are small stories like this, and that in that particular time, when you're really struggling and trying to understand what's happening with your life and why this thing, those questions are top of mind. This story really helps. Like Panchatantra, Aesop, we used to think these are the child book or children's books and all that. Absolutely no. These are actually life lessons for us. So thanks for sharing, and keep on coming up with such a nice stories. Awesome. Thank you, Sakshi. Thank you.
So friends, this is from our side today. And if anyone having any kind of opinion regarding the sharing or
Anyone want to
anyone is
share?
willing to share anything, please go ahead. Otherwise, we will close the session after 2 minutes.
Yeah, ma'am, it was very nice sharing. I only remember it is not just stubbornness, but wisdom, which helps at the end of the day.
Awesome. Awesome.
And thank you, Milind sir, for the beautiful
Ankita,
session.
you are hiding wealth behind you. The five
Five
types of
types.
tea. You're hiding wealth. That's good idea. Five types of wealth. Yeah. Yeah. It is good. Yeah. Yeah. There is one saying which I really love. It is the blessing. It is this thing from Aesop to the whole world, that he made all the animals speak. You know, he started that this thing. So I really love that line. And when I read that line, oh, awesome! That is what exactly, isn't it? From childhood, I used to listen to all this animal story, and in his story, animals speak, and such a huge knowledge of Panchatantra and Aesop exactly the same. So I really love those story. Still, I read book. Okay, those type of books. I think I'll share the cartoons on both the groups or many groups. But I still read those books, and I still drawing, because that gives immense pleasure. And please, you also do read those books and share. Thank you. Thank you. Anyone else? Bharat ji, Pinaki ji, Binal, Somita ji.
In Bharatji style also I can share one line that झुकते तो वही हैं जिनमें ज्ञान है, झुकते वही हैं जिनमें ज्ञान है, अकड़ तो खास मुर्दों की पहचान है.
Very nice.
One day we will keep Shiro Shari session like this. Why not?
Brilliant. Awesome session. Awesome sharing. Awesome. We are connecting the dots. You guys are rocking action. This show must go on. This show must go on.
Until
And,
you are here, it will go.
And why I'm saying so, because there's a figure 4320 is required to continue the renewal of the Zoom Go package, which is supposed to expire probably on 2nd of June. So when this idea was conceived, I believe there was a collection of close to 5,000 when Vasu has to return some of the contributions. I want you to take a decision on this, all the admins, that this package has to be renewed. So I believe you guys are doing something towards that. Please do that. Okay. Hum sab na, see, this is the platform where we all got connected. We all got connected. We are all running our own shows in our own capacities in different platforms. This is the only platform where it's a neutral platform and we are all connected.
Yeah. Pinaki, just sorry to this thing, because you pick up that topic. Zoom subscription. On this group, I don't think there is such a group of admins or many people working as admins and all that. It is basically group decision. So because if you think that, okay, 4,000, say 4,500 or something, then divide by 10, then every individual person 300, 500 rupees like that. Instead, my personal this thing is just advertise on the group, whichever the way people want to contribute, and it will go to 4,500 and we'll buy the subscription. It is not a big this thing. Okay. But there is no point, personally, I feel there is no point in, asking people again and again. Okay. We'll just give some simple this thing, saying that people will ask people to contribute. If they are willing, then it's good. Otherwise, 4,300, yeah. It is yearly, right? Yearly, right? I haven't have my own Zoom. Yearly, yeah.
Vasu is not in the group, so I don't know who is managing the show as far as.
No, Sakshi is admin. Sakshi is doing the admin this thing. I don't, again, like this type of decision. No, if there are multiple admins, what happens, it delays again decision, because again, those 7 people will take decision time and all that. This is for the group. Everyone understand why it's important and all that. If you just put the message saying that this much contribution, everyone will contribute 100, 200,000, whatever from his pocket, whichever the way they feel, in that way. And we'll reach to that figure.
Yes, Milindji, what's going
Yes.
on that out of 177 people, the message was posted earlier, but only 10 to 15 people are there who are showing interest. So there was a separate group for those people, and it was discussed in that group that whether we are willing to continue the subscription for this platform or not. Then Kajji said that he is having his own subscription and he can share.
Yes.
He can share. So that's why the decision was delayed. But if we feel that we want to continue this platform and we 15 to 14 people are willing, then we can go ahead. Today, again, I will post the message and we will take a, decision.
Yeah, that's fine. Whatever the best for the group. Yeah. What are the best? If Vikaji share his Zoom link, that's fine. Again, 15 people coming together and sharing, right? That's also fine. But whichever way. But we'll continue. That's the bottom line is we will continue. Okay? We'll continue like this.
Good. So
In
that's
my
it from my
knowledge
side.
and in
Yeah.
my knowledge and my opinion, I think
Yes,
we
Yoni.
don't need a separate Zoom subscription for only running Friday things, because a lot of us have a paid subscription account, and even Vikas ji offered that we can use his, and I also have. Then Pinaki ji is also was earlier willing to share if the Zoom is free. So like we can use it on shared basis. We don't need, I think we don't need a separate one. And then earlier we were doing it on this thing, Google Meet. So that was also running good. So I think it's what is the idea behind getting like money from everyone and then subscribe making another account just for Friday sessions. So
Even
FELD will go on, but we can definitely share. Sometimes if someone can share, so we can take like that. If the account is if someone's account is busy, then the other person can offer.
Actually, in that case, that person should take the responsibility of, sharing and starting the session that was discussed in the group. So if you people are comfortable and you can do that, then there is no, issue.
No problem.
So that is like everyone can decide what way we want to proceed.
Shivani, the biggest challenge is that as far as the field is concerned, right now there's a central accountability. So this particular Zoom account is there where we are having the recordings, we're picking it up from there, we're putting it, at least for now, I'm handling the whole thing. Okay. And it is not just the Friday session, we are having a session on Tuesday also. I don't know whether we'll continue it that way or not. We are having a session on Sunday morning also. I still don't know whether we will continue that either after the book is over. So I'm keen to do that. And if you expect somebody else to share the link, then it will be just a link, nothing else. There won't be recording, there won't be a system. I'm only talking about system. And
Yes,
for me,
I
a system
I
is,
agree, Pinaki
and
ji. I
for me, a
agree.
system is very simple. SYSTEM. Save yourself stress, time, energy, and money.
True, true. It's true.
Save yourself stress, time, energy, and money. SYSTEM.
No, let's buy Zoom subscription. Let's extend this
My
subscription.
suggestion is that
even
let's
I
keep it
feel
independent.
Teams meeting. Have you used that? Anybody?
Pardon?
Teams meeting of Microsoft.
See,
It's
It's
very good.
not about using different platforms. It's all about maintaining a system, following a system.
Yeah,
There's a
yeah,
system,
yeah.
that's why we could do it easily. See, I joined the session almost about 9 minutes late, but you guys were all in the session, right?
Yeah.
I'm
Hello?
just giving as opinion out of it. We can take our choice after that. There's nothing wrong. I'm just telling we should try with Teams also once. Teams is working very efficiently because we have recently we are recently using it in an office. So it has recording. It has an option of sharing the documents. It has every other alternative. So yeah, Zoom is obviously very nice, but I just recommend कि we should try Teams also once. Teams is free.
What would be the benefits? What would be the additional benefits? How
Additional
long is it
benefit,
going to ensure that there's a system in place? Right now, there's a system in place.
okay. There's a recording available. You can watch it anytime whenever you require. I don't know how to integrate it with the YouTube and all. I don't know that. Yes, we have a recording. We have a system, and we can see how many people are there. And we can assign a task as well. If anybody over here is giving a task, simple, a reading task or an assignment. So all these things, little things we have. We have a breakout room as well. Many things are there. So it is done by Microsoft. So it's very nice.
How much it is going to cost us, and what is this? How it's going to be
It's
managed?
free. It's free.
How it's going to be managed? Who is going to manage the show?
Link is given, and from that link, alternatively, we can join it and we can track it.
Who is going to manage the show below? Right now, there's a system in place. Who is going to manage the show? Think in terms of SYSTEM and come back. We still have 15 days with us.
Yes, okay. Next Friday, by next Friday, we are going to take a decision. Okay. And I will talk to you, Bina, separately, and I will get some, acquaintance with this procedure you are saying, and I will discuss with other team members, and later on we will decide. Okay.
Great, fantastic, phenomenal.
Thank you.
Thank you, Milindji, for sharing
Thank you,
the
everyone.
good insights.
Thank you, everyone,
Wonderful session, wonderful
for
sharing.
giving your
Thank you,
precious
Vinay.
1 hour.
साक्षी से आज मैंने एक चीज सीखा यार, आपने एक छोटा छोटा स्टोरीज का कलेक्शन अपने पास बना के रख दो. So if you find that things are not going, just pick one of them, pick a picture, put it on the screen, and then read out the story.
Awesome.
I think this is the best way to manage a show.
Awesome. Yeah, really good. Yeah.
And then after doing it, just ask a question to the audience that with this new awareness, what do you see possible for yourself now? And engage them. सब अपना अपना moral लेके आ जाए.
Yeah. Absolutely. Why not?
Yes, sir. Because before that, I just had the foxes that grapes and fox, but this fox was different. It permanently went in. The childhood memory is connected, and it was very
Yes.
remembering.
Okay, brilliant. Okay.
Perfect. Cheers. Thank you. Good night.
Okay. Good night, everyone.
Bye bye.
Good night.